Today's Joe Howe once again. Pleased to be joined by head honcho of TM14 Promotions, Mr. John Trethewey. How are you, mate?
Hello, Dave. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, I'm good. Sorry we have to do all the formalities and stuff, but you know, I need to introduce you properly. But
right.
sum up the night, then a cracking night. Tom Carty, over 200 supporters from Ireland. Is it true as well? The rumour I heard was he was bumped down the card. Okay, guys. Is it true as well that he was bumped down the card? Bumped up the card because his fans had to catch flights to Ireland and America. Is that true?
I'm not sure if it is the flights. I did hear a story about the flights. He was going to headline. It was a privilege to have Thomas Carty on the show. He's managed by Dillian Whyte, firstly, which is a big name. He's 4-0 with 3 knockouts. He's got a big reputation. I think all 4 of his fights have been on a DAZN platform and probably a pay-per-view Dillian undercard. So when they asked to go on the show, obviously we were like, fantastic, let's get you on. They didn't disappoint. They were brilliant on social media. They were posting everything. They were tagging us in. They were making a noise on social media that Ireland were already over it. And as you say, bought quite a lot. I'm not sure it was quite as much as 200, but they bought a good 150 odd, I think, from Dublin. And they were rowdy. I told him I'd put the Guinness on ice, and he said, that's brilliant. And then when he got here, the reason they wanted to go on a bit earlier, if I'm honest, is because I think they want to go out and have a night out in London, which I totally respect. So, listen, he's going to go a long way. So when you've got a fella who sat in front of you who's probably about 17 stone and a little bit bigger than me, saying, John, I ain't going on last, I'm going on about 6th or 7th, I went, okay. So, yeah, all good.
Lerone Richards, disappointing he's not on the card. You told me off camera what's happened, so we won't go on camera and say what's happened there. But disappointing from your perspective. The fans were a bit disappointed not seeing him on there.
Yeah, look, again, we were privileged to get Lerone on there. That was a big statement for us. Everybody worked hard, both sides, parties trying to get fights matched. He's not easy to match. You know, and I've got to give it to Lerone. Well, I say I feel sorry for him, I don't, because he's 17-0 and he won an IBO. I'm sure he's 17-0. He won an IBO title last time out. He's been inactive for about 15 months, but nobody really wants to fight him because of that record. So he was hard to match. It was on-off with certain people. But look, we wish Lerone and S-Jam well. It was great working with S-Jam. Didn't have much dealing with Lerone, but maybe one day in the future we'll get him on. But probably not, because he'll be on a big card soon, I'm sure.
I mean, Marley Mason as well. What a pro debut. That was absolutely fantastic. And looking on BoxRec, he's out again, isn't he? He's out again, John, in a few weeks' time. Which, you know, credit to Dos Santos as well. Dos Santos was that good that afterwards, Linus and Denzel went to meet the man and have a picture with him as well. What a cracking fight. How did you break down Marley Mason's debut?
I didn't know that. Linus and Denzel went for a picture with Dos Santos, yeah?
They went to meet him, yeah, afterwards.
That's great to hear. Now, look, Dos Santos, he came to win. If you look at his record, debutants do not take fights like that. And I'll tell you now, some people will laugh and think this is silly, but when Frank Arnold sadly had to pull out through injury against Jeff Fafori for the Southern Area title, Marley Mason's in the same gym as Frank Arnold. He asked to fight Jeff Fafori. I was like, you serious? This is a debut here? And they were like, yes. Now, it didn't happen because Jeff had another fight elsewhere, and I'm not sure that he would have been ready for Jeff, if I'm honest, but it shows his balls, if you like. It shows how brave he is. He's got a good kickboxing pedigree. I spent some time with his dad yesterday and him. Give him a shout out. They've got a bathroom showroom in Thurrock in Grays. Very, very nice people, and he just wants good fights. And we knew he would come forward. We knew he wanted to scrap, and we knew that Dos Santos would do the same. So I actually thought that might be the fight of the night. It probably got stolen by the main event there. Well, it did, but it was a brilliant fight. And Marley will be back again, yeah. So he's 1-0 now. He's due out with us on the Peacock show. I want to say 3 weeks, is it, from today? So
that's right,
we'll have him out again. And they want to step up, you know, straight away. They're already asking for people with winning records and that, and it's really refreshing for us. The matchmaker, Eddie Muscat, I'll give him a shout. Sometimes when you've got prospects that can be a bit picky, or it's not the right style for them, or they're not ready for this, or the step up isn't there, he's like, I don't care who I fight, John, just put him in there. So Eddie will have an easy day on Monday when he's trying to match him.
And random question, what do you think of Ra's hat?
Ra's my boy.
Yeah, hate your style.
Ra's my protege, right? He replaced me. Yeah, listen, he was told last week by someone at the Copper Box that he was the most stylish man in there, I heard. But
debatable, isn't it? Debatable.
Well, at the time, I think everybody had left. I think Joyce had just been beaten and the whole arena was empty and it was some mad person. But no, I like his hat. It's very unique and he's a great character. Good for the sport.
Absolutely brilliant. John, thank you, all the best from Punch Out Boxing. We will catch up with you soon on the Peacock show. But listen, from us, this has been a fantastic show. It's been a success. The way it ended. Get on, is it Grassroots TV tomorrow? Grassroots TV?
Yeah, it'll all be up on YouTube tomorrow, all fights, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Anything you want to plug as well from your handles?
No, but we're back here. We're very busy at the moment. We've got Your Call booked every month for the rest of the year. We've got May the 20th there, June the 3rd. We've got the Peacock every month for the next few months. That's a great partnership with them. It's a very different format there. Sponsors are paying for the fighters there, so shout out if you want to get on there, because the door's being knocked down regularly. We're about to announce Portsmouth in the summer.
Oh, wow.
Watch this space. I'll let it out of the bag, but we'll probably be in Dublin in September, and maybe have Thomas Carty and a lot of Dublin fighters over there, and but that's pretty much a done deal in a nice arena. So you got it first there, Dave.
There you go. A lot of Guinness flowing as well, and Jameson's on ice.
I might have to start learning to like Guinness myself and have 1 or 2 beers over there.
And a nice jig as well, to be fair.
Say again?
And a nice Irish dance as well.
100%.
There you go. Cheers, mate. All the best from Punch Out Boxing.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers.